In a world that moves fast, where youth is prized and aging is often feared, there's a quiet truth we forget. Growing older is not a decline, it's a climb into deeper understanding. Welcome to Harvest of Wisdom, a space where we slow down, reflect, and rediscover the hidden power of aging. Today, we'll explore the 9 foundations of aging well. Each one is a thread, and together, they weave a tapestry of a life well lived. So take a breath, settle in, and let's walk this journey together. 1. The power of purpose. Purpose isn't something you chase in your youth and leave behind when the hair grays. It evolves, it matures, and in elder years, it becomes essential. Research tells us that those with a sense of purpose are less likely to suffer from heart disease, cognitive decline, or depression. But let's go deeper. What does purpose look like in later life? It can be mentoring your grandchildren, writing letters to those in need, passing down stories, continuing a craft or service that brings light to others. Let me tell you about Mrs. Eliza, 87 years old and still baking bread for her entire neighborhood every Sunday morning. "It gives me something to look forward to," she said, "and it gives others a reason to knock on my door." What gives your life meaning? If you woke up tomorrow and your calendar was empty, what would still pull you forward? 2. Movement is medicine. Some think aging means slowing down, but the truth? Stagnation ages us faster than time itself. Movement doesn't have to be fancy. It just has to be consistent. Daily walks, gentle stretching, gardening, even household chores. The human body is designed to move, and when it does, circulation improves, joints stay loose, digestion works better, and moods lift. Elders in the blue zones, those long-living communities, don't go to the gym. They move naturally throughout their day, carrying water, walking to the market, tending their land. Try this. Start with 10 minutes in the morning, then again after dinner. Let movement become a natural rhythm, not a forced routine. 3. Sleep as sacred. We've learned to sacrifice sleep in the name of productivity. But elders who age well know rest is medicine. As we grow older, sleep architecture changes. It becomes lighter, more fragmented. But that doesn't mean it's less important. Good sleep repairs cells, consolidates memory, and helps regulate emotional health. Try setting up a sleep sanctuary. Cool room, no screens an hour before bed, herbal teas like chamomile or valerian, and a book that soothes rather than stimulates. And remember, rest isn't just nighttime sleep. Naps, moments of stillness, and mindful breathing all count. Wisdom. Reminder, in a society obsessed with doing more, sometimes the most radical act is simply allowing yourself to rest. 4. Nourishment over numbers. Aging bodies need nourishment, not restrictions. We're not counting calories, we're counting colors. Elders who eat well focus on whole, real food. Fresh vegetables, healthy fats, clean proteins, fermented foods, and lots of water. A Mediterranean-style diet isn't trendy, it's timeless. And equally important, how we eat. Sitting down, savoring, sharing meals, eating slowly. These moments matter more than macros. Story time. A 94-year-old Okinawan woman was once asked her secret to long life. Her answer? "I never eat until I'm full, and I always give thanks." Challenge: make one meal today without rushing. Bless the hands that made it. Taste each bite. That's nourishment, body and soul. 5. Stress, the silent thief. Stress is a silent thief. It robs years, energy, and joy. But long-living elders aren't immune to stress. They've simply learned how to respond with grace. They laugh more, worry less. They know what matters and what doesn't. You'll often hear them say things like, "Let it go," or "This too shall pass." These aren't cliches. They're strategies for survival. Build stress buffers, deep breathing, spending time in nature, creative hobbies, limiting news intake, prayer or meditation. Try this. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts. Hold. Exhale for 6 counts. Repeat. Feel the shift. That's your nervous system resetting. 6. The strength within. We often think strength belongs to the young, but look closely at an elder who has weathered life's storms, and you'll see a deeper kind of strength. Yes, physical strength matters. Muscle keeps us mobile, prevents falls, boosts metabolism, but emotional strength, that's what really sustains us. It's the ability to sit with grief and still hope, to lose loved ones and still love life, to bend but not break. Start small, resistance bands, bodyweight exercises, but also strengthen your spirit. Affirmation: I am strong, not because I haven't struggled, but because I've survived. 7. Keep the mind moving. A stagnant mind is a shrinking mind. Elders who thrive mentally are curious, they read, they ask questions, they debate kindly, they write, they imagine. They don't stop learning because they got older. They stay sharp because they kept learning. Ideas to keep sharp. Learn a musical instrument. Start a language on a free app. Keep a daily journal. Try creative writing or storytelling. Wisdom. Tip: when the body slows down, let the mind speed up. It'll carry you farther than your feet ever could. 8. Deep social roots. Loneliness is as harmful as smoking. Connection is as healing as medicine. Healthy elders cultivate community. Not necessarily big crowds, but meaningful relationships. A neighbor who checks in, a walking buddy, a phone call from a grandchild, an online book group. Story: in Sardinia, Italy, men and women in their 90s gather every afternoon in the village square just to talk. They call it their daily therapy. Human connection regulates emotion, extends life, and lifts the spirit. Try this today. Reach out, text someone, write a letter, or just sit with someone in silence. Connection doesn't always need words. 9. The gift of gratitude. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It doesn't erase pain, it doesn't deny loss, but it reminds us, even now, there is still something good. Keep a simple gratitude practice. Each evening jot down 3 things that made you smile: a blooming flower, a kind word, the way the sunlight hit the window. Gratitude softens bitterness. It turns memory into meaning. Quote to hold: it is not joy that makes us grateful, it is gratitude that makes us joyful. These 9 foundations are not rules, they're reminders. They're ancient echoes of how our ancestors lived in harmony with their bodies, minds, and communities. Take a moment now. Which one spoke loudest to you? Which one feels missing in your life? Which one are you already nurturing? This is your invitation, not just to live longer, but to live fully, with purpose, with peace, with presence. Let's rewrite the story of aging, one wise step at a time. Thank you for walking this journey with us today. If any part of this video touched your heart, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What spoke to you most? What's one small change you'll make? If you found this meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay grounded, stay curious, and above all, stay wise.